Hello students. Today we are going to learn about noise pollution. What is noise? Noise is any undesirable and any unpleasant sound. It means any sound which you don't like, any sound which you don't feel comfortable, that is called noise. So such sound, unpleasant sound, undesirable sound causes the noise pollution. So human ear has audible capacity of 90 decibel. So it means any sound above the normal hearing capacity of the human being is known as noise, and this leads to noise pollution. There are many sources of the noise pollution, there are many causes of the noise pollution. So let us start one by one. First of all, domestic gadgets in the homes like desert coolers, air conditioners, mixers, grinders, exhaust fans, they are all source of noise pollution. Then entertainment equipments like television, radio, record players, DJ systems, they produce noise above 90 decibel and it causes noise pollution. Industrial machinery like printing mills, textile mills, flour mills, grinding, crushing of the stones is also cause noise pollution. Agricultural machinery like tractors, threshers, harvesters, they produce lot of noise. And use of crackers on festivals, marriages, religious functions, they are producing noise. Use of loud public loudspeakers in public functions, especially religious functions, that is causing noise pollution. Similarly, army and defense shooting practices, movement of the tanks from one place to another place produces the noise. So all of you see daily at bus stands, railway stations, selling of the articles by the hawkers, that is also a source of the noise. Then generators present on the roads, they cause the noise pollution. Use of pressure horns in almost all the transport vehicles add large amount of noise. The transport vehicles like cars, scooters, trucks, trains, buses, aeroplanes, jet planes, they when move on their tracks, they causes the noise. They produce noise. So it means there are many sources of noise pollution which a human ear has to bear, and it leads to many harmful effects. So let us focus on what are the harmful effects of noise pollution. So dear students, you must take care of your hearing capacity so that you should not suffer from these problems. So the various adverse effects on the human health are, first of all, noise pollution causes the headache, eye strain, stomach disorders, high blood pressure due to rise in cholesterol level. So whenever you come from any function with high noise, you feel headache. Then excessive noise leads to poor concentration of the mind. It reduces the efficiency of your work. It reduces the working efficiency of the mind. Sudden loud noise can rupture even the tympanic membrane present inside the ear, which leads to loss of permanent hearing ability of the person. Prolonged noise above the 180 decibel can even damage the sensory cells. Sensory cells are the small cells which sense the noise, and it causes the permanent loss to the ear, that and its loss of the hearing capacity. So it means we should not listen to the high volume noise for the longer duration. The noise pollution can cause stress and anxiety. It leads to psychomotor disturbances also. What is psychomotor means? When you want to say something else and you say something else. So it causes emotional disturbance, emotional imbalance also. It can impair the development of the nervous system in the unborn babies also. So pregnant ladies should take care of their health. They should not expose themselves to the high noise levels because it can damage the nervous system of the unborn babies too. Then prolonged noise pollution can cause damage to the heart, and it can cause even the heart attack and may lead to death also. So all of a sudden when noise is given to the patient suffering from the heart, it can lead to heart attack also. So we must take care of all these things. It means we should control the noise pollution, which is becoming a very big issue or emerging threat in the coming days. So people should be made aware about the noise pollution also. So certain preventive measures should be taken. These preventive measures are noisy machines which are source of noise or disturbance to the public, like generators, they should be installed in soundproof chambers. Similarly, use of pressure horn should be completely banned. Pressure horn is not required for the vehicles. We must simply have to give the indicator to the vehicles. Simple horn will work. Use of public loudspeakers for the religious activities should be restricted only to the fixed hours. Then people should voluntarily minimize the use of loudspeakers for the religious functions. Green muffler scheme should be implemented along the roads and railway lines. Green muffler scheme means we should have at least rows of 4 to 5 rows of the trees along the sides of the roads or the railway tracks, so that these trees can absorb the sound produced by the vehicles or noise produced by the vehicles. Then silence zones should be created near the educational institutes, hospitals and important offices, so that it should not hamper their working. It should not cause disturbance to the students or the patients. Then industrial areas should be separate and far away from the residential areas. Proper lubrication of the machines and the automobiles should be done so that noise can be reduced. Then highways should not be allowed to pass through the inner cities. They should be diverted towards the bypass. So it means the main traffic which is on the ring road, it should be away from the residential sector. Noisy machines should be replaced with the quieter machines. Air traffic should be avoided during night so that it should not disturb the sleeping activity, and sound should be restricted within the certain limits. Then cotton plugs or the protective air devices should be given to the workers working in the noisy conditions. So people who work in the crushing industry or the continuous machinery industry, they should be taken care. Excessive noise has been declared as a crime under the section 268 of the Indian Penal Code, and it should be implemented strictly. So we should not take it lightly. We should treat it as a crime as well as pollutant. So use of loudspeaker is a public nuisance under the section 133 of the Indian Penal Code. The noise has also been identified as a pollutant under the section 622.6, that is under Environment Act 1986. So legislative measures should be enforced strictly on the public. Thus, noise pollution can be controlled by reducing the noise at the source of generation and by checking its transmission to the receiver. So, dear students, I hope so. You got that noise is a silent killer. We should understand the concept of the noise pollution. We should avoid the harmful effects. We should not expose ourselves to the longer duration of the noise. And I hope so. You must have liked the video. You should protect your health from the high noise levels. Kindly share with your classmates and the friends. Thank you very much.